What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Massive deal just got done. So, the New England Patriots are sending Joe Milton to the Dallas Cowboys. Sources tell ESPN. With Cooper Rush going to Baltimore, Dallas now has a new backup for Dak Prescott. Now, I don't know. I know what this means for Dak. He's still going to be the starter. I know what this means for Joe Milton. He's going to be the backup. For Trey Lance, what does this mean? Because Trey, if you remember, was a third pick in the draft a few years ago, third overall, to the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, it didn't work out. They found Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy has worked out tremendously for them. So, they move on. He goes to Dallas. Cooper Rush is obviously the backup, so Trey's the third stringer. Trey coming up on, I believe this was his contract year. I don't think he's re-signed. If he has, I apologize. There's been a lot of quarterback moves. I think this is an opportunity for Trey to compete with Joe Milton for that backup role. I think Trey can win it because he's been in the system. He knows Brian Schottenheimer's system. It's the same system Mike McCarthy's run for the time that Trey was there. Here's what's good about Joe Milton, and this is what he did at Tennessee, which is why he got drafted. This is why he was a good person for the Patriots to get last year. A lot of fans loved him in the preseason. Obviously, he's a great quarterback, but he's got a cannon for an arm. So, if you're CeeDee Lamb, right? If you're Jake Ferguson, that's their tight end. So, if you're CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson, I think Brandon Cooks is still there. I could be wrong. But if you're one of these receivers on the Dallas Cowboys, you should feel good. Because, look, if Dak, God forbid, if Dak was to get injured, well, now you actually have a good backup that can get you the ball deep. Now, I'm mocked that they're taking a running back, Mario Hampton, out of North Carolina in the draft is what I believe Dallas needs to do. Is what Jerry Jones going to do? Probably not. He'll probably take an offensive tackle. Obviously, with Zach Martin retiring, they do need a guard. I just don't think they need a first-round guard. And there's not very many first-round guards in this draft anyway. But this basically just sums up that, hey, we're not taking a quarterback in the draft more than likely. We just traded for one. They gave up a 7th round. Or the Patriots sent a 7th round pick, I believe. I don't know what Dallas gave up. But Joe Milton to the Dallas Cowboys is a done deal. I had heard nothing about this. I had not seen anything about this. Obviously not on Twitter, not anywhere that this was happening. Joe Milton apparently was going to be a Patriot from, the start of free agency. They were like, hey, do you think Joe Milton gets traded? Everybody said no because he's just a really good backup. But this is a great opportunity for Joe, obviously, to get a new change of scenery because obviously they got Drake May. They're not going to play Joe Milton. And, they have a backup quarterback there as well. So they didn't need Joe Milton. I love this for Dallas, though. This is great for Dallas. This is great for Dak. Because now if Dak was to, again, God forbid, get injured, it gives them a chance at a competent backup for CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson, and any other receiver on the roster. I know some people have them taking a receiver with their draft pick. McMillan out of Arizona has been the guy that everybody's kind of penciled in as he's going to be the pick. I don't think he goes that high. I think he's a little bit lower of a draft pick. But I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas took him. They need a speedy receiver that's big and physical, and that's exactly what he is. They need somebody to opposite CeeDee Lamb as the number 2. That's a great draft pick if that's what they do. I still feel like they need to take a running back, though, because they don't have a running end. They didn't have one last year. They don't have one this year. They need to load up on the defense and take a running back in the draft. That's what I would do if I was Dallas because they need to stop the run and run. Look at what Philadelphia did. Philadelphia did 2 things really well. They stopped the run and they run the ball. Dallas needs to do that. That's what, if they want to win the Super Bowl, that's what they need to do. They don't need to keep relying on Dak to get them there and then ultimately just fall apart. But again, guys, this is what I think is going to, I think this is a great trade. I think this is a great trade for, obviously, Joe Milton. He gets a new change of scenery. For Dallas, they get a backup for Dak, but absolutely has a cannon and one day could potentially be the starter in Dallas. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you're on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. If you're on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Bye.